What's the biggest difference between Tantra and meditation?
Meditation is dhyana and Tantra is practical way of getting mantra siddhi.
So, is Tantra connected to only black magic? Does Tantra require giving up your career or business?
Not at all.
Can women practice Tantra equally to men? Does Tantra require rituals with fire, blood, or offering?
No.
Is it better to chant mantra with or without a mala? Hello everyone, I'm Swati Agarwal. With me I have Mehul Vora, Tantra expert. I will be asking rapid fire questions in this podcast and we will be getting a lot of answers related to 10 Mahavidya and Tantra. So चलिए शुरुआत करते हैं रैपिड फायर की. काफी मजेदार क्वेश्चंस आने वाले हैं. Can someone practice Tantra without a guru?
No, not at all. For everything you need an expert, so to learn Tantra also you need an expert which is your guru.
Is Tantra dangerous for beginners?
Not at all if done properly under the guidance and supervision of a guru.
What's the biggest difference between Tantra and meditation?
Meditation is dhyana and Tantra is practical way of getting mantra siddhi.
Does Tantra reject family life?
No. There are different school of thoughts, different paths. As Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Jato Mats Tato Vat. So some forms are only for sannyasis, some forms are for grahasthas. So Dakshinachar is a form that is for grahasthas.
What is Dakshinachar?
Dakshinachar is the right-handed form which includes worship, pujan, havan and mantra jap.
Okay. So is Tantra connected to only black magic?
Definitely not. Tantra means set of procedures that makes you fearless, that explores your body's capacity and gives you lot of powers.
Can Tantra be practiced in a city life?
Of course, it can be practiced at your own house.
Does Tantra require giving up your career or business?
Not at all. All you need to do is give little time to do mantra jap, to do havan and yantra pujan and that's it.
Is Tantra anti-religion or does it work with every faith?
Our Sanatan Dharma is eternal dharma, that is eternal duty. Similarly, Tantra is not based on any religion. People of all religion can practice Tantra and people of all religion can practice sadhana.
Can women practice Tantra equally to men?
Of course, I have a lot of women sadhakas as well, and a woman when advanced in sadhana becomes a Bhairavi and a male when advanced in sadhana becomes a Bhairava. Sadhana is for men and women both equally.
Does Tantra require rituals with fire, blood or offering?
No, there are different forms. Certain forms need those things which are not practiced by householders. As a householder, you need not do any of these. Only ritual that you need to do is havan.
Is Tantra about controlling others or about self-mastery?
It is about self-mastery. Sarvatena tanyante trayante cha vajananam. Iti tantrasya tantrasvam tantrasya parichakshate. Tantra is sarvartena tanyante, one that masters your body.
Does Tantra always require yantras and mandalas?
Yantras are like geometrical maps to reach that particular deity. So yes, yantra pujan is very essential part of Tantra sadhana.
How to protect your energy in Tantra?
When you do mantra sadhana, there is a sprout of energy that happens inside you and that energy itself, your mantra sadhana shakti itself protects you from all sorts of negative energies.
Is it better to chant mantra with or without a mala?
Any mantra chanted with mala is the best form of chanting because mala itself has got its own potency. For Shiva and Bhairava mantras, you use Rudraksh mala. For Devi mantras, use Rudraksh mala. For Vishnu, Krishna, Shri Ram, Narsimha, use Tulsi mala. So for different deities, different malas are used according to their potency.
Can listening to mantras be as powerful as chanting them?
Not at all. Looking at food and eating the food are two different things.
Do mantra needs perfect pronunciation to work?
Yes, every mantra, every syllable has got a particular pronunciation and any change in the pronunciation can result in change in the energy of the mantras.
Can chanting mantra silently be as effective as loud?
The best form of chanting is mental chanting, that is silent chanting, and that is called mantra meditation.
Perfect. Is initiation always required to chant tantric mantras?
Initiation is required to chant any mantras and without initiation the mantra's energy does not get activated.
How many times should a mantra be chanted daily for results?
It totally depends on the mantras, but minimum count is 108. At least one mala every day you should do. but then it totally depends on the mantras and totally depends on your capacity to complete that particular sadhana.
One word for yantra.
A roadmap to God,
One word for Devi.
the universal primordial energy.
Does yantra work if printed or handmade or only engraved on metal?
Yantras are generally engraved on metal, gold plates, copper plates, silver plates, or they are drawn on Bhojapatra. A computer printout will not work for yantras, as computer printout will have no energy.
Is it necessary to energize a yantra before use?
Yes, because you draw an yantra, it is just a diagram. But when you invoke the energies of that particular deity and ask that particular deity to reside in the yantra actually becomes a yantra.
Is Baglamukhi only for controlling enemies or court cases?
Baglamukhi can be worshipped for attraction, for Roga Shanti, for wealth, as well as controlling and stopping enemies and court cases.
Does Dhumavati always bring poverty and misfortune?
Dhumavati also brings wish fulfillment. Dhumavati brings detachment from addictions, detachment from vices.
Is it true that connecting with Mahavidyas require living in cremation grounds?
No, not necessary, as different paths have different destinations. So people following left-handed path, the Vamachar, stay in cremation grounds and worship the forms according to the Vamachar path. But as householders, we can worship those devis at our own house in the form of yantras and form of their mantras and yagya and achieve the siddhi as well.
How do you balance intense sadhana with worldly responsibilities?
So you just denote a little time for sadhana every day, little time for yourself, little time for Devi, and you can balance it.
What are the biggest pitfalls or misconceptions you have seen among spiritual aspirants exploring Tantra?
Fear of a lot of things, fear of the knowledge, fear of sadhana, fear of gods and goddesses, and ignorance.
The Mahavidya with which you work the most and why?
My personal favorite is Dhumavati.
Why?
It gives you results very instantly, but it is one Mahavidya that cannot be worked very frequently.
Which Mahavidya helps in overcoming fear instantly?
Bhairavi, she is Bhaya Vinashini, removal of fear.
Which goddess's energy can guide us through emotional pain?
Chinnamastika, she's the fiery energy and she's a great warrior and fiery energy.
For daily meditation, which Mahavidya is the most friendly for the beginners?
A beginner can start with Kali, Matangi, Tripur Sundari, Baglamukhi or Kamlatmika.
Which Devi blesses beauty with balance in spiritual life?
Tripura Sundari, she is most beautiful in all the three worlds.
Who to invoke when facing confusion or a tough decision?
Tara Devi, she gives you mental clarity as she's the goddess of learning and she's the one who helps you swim through miseries and difficulties.
Which Mahavidya can help in controlling anger?
Bhuvaneshwari,
For someone struggling with ego, which goddess is the best to overcome the ego?
Chinnamastika, she symbolizes self-sacrifice and overcoming the ego by cutting her own head.
Which goddess helps with focus and study?
Tara Devi, as she's the goddess of learning, and Matangi Devi as well, as she gives you creativity.
Which Mahavidya is good for financial stability and abundance?
Kamalatmika is the best Mahavidya as she is a tantric form of Lakshmi.
Which Mahavidya brings clarity in communication and truth seeking?
Baglamukhi, as she brings Vakasiddhi.
For artists, singers, and writers, which goddess supports creativity?
Matangi Devi, as she is Kalatmika, the master of all Kalas, she is the best Mahavidya for creativity.
Who supports spiritual seekers on the path of Kundalini awakening?
Chinnamastika and Bhairavi are considered to be helpful in Kundalini awakening.
Best Mahavidya to overcome negative energies.
Kali, Chinnamasta, Bhairavi and Dhumavati.
Which goddess supports leadership power with grace and stability?
Bhuvaneshwari, as she is the eternal manager of the universe and she is the life force of the entire universe.
If you could suggest just one Mahavidya for modern youth, who would be and why?
I would not suggest one because all 10 are equally important.
Your personal favorite Devi?
I worship Kali, Baglamukhi and Dhumavati mostly.
So that's our rapid fire round with Mehul Vora. Stay tuned for more such episodes.